Welcome.
You are listening to Menstruction.
I go by a black. We got to start with a segment entitled The Worst Lyrics That I Heard Last Week. And really to kind of follow through with the theme that's going to be for this episode, keeping things about the ATL, Atlanta based. And so these lyrics today come from a song by two prominent Atlanta rappers, as a matter of fact. And it comes from the song Ready, Set, Go from Killer Mike featuring T.I. Now, before we get into it, I do want to say Killer Mike, I truly do not understand on his solo career how he has been able to have the mainstay appeal, if we can even call it that he has. Now, I think truly it's just proximity, since I want to say his mentor and the person who discovered him really is Big Boi of Outkast fame. And maybe just being in that Atlanta sphere, which is a very significant hub of hip hop, maybe that's just keeping him afloat. I don't know. But Killer Mike does not ever cease to disappoint me with his performances. They're not great on the solo side. Now, when he's with RTJ, his group Run the Jewels, which I don't know if they're still together and if they're still making music, but they're slightly better performances. And I don't know if that's because there's another person, so I'm hearing less of him, if there's more features involved. I don't know, but it just, Killer Mike, it's just not hitting. There's something missing, and they're very elementary bars. Like the bars that come from Killer Mike very much so remind me of lunch table freestyles in high school. That's it. Like, he never evolved past that skill level. That's just where he was at when he got discovered and he got found, and they told him, hey, that's good enough. That's all we were looking for. So I don't know. It's been extremely disappointing every time. And this is no different. But this example is especially egregious because it's beyond just being mediocre. It's to the point where it's kind of a crazy setup and a crazy overall delivery. And Killer Mike's delivery on this song is lackluster all the way across. Like, it sounds like it's his song, but it still sounds like he phoned it in for some reason. There's no real energy. There's no real essence. The bars are paperweight bars all the way through. The flow is beyond basic. It just doesn't, none of it lands. It doesn't come together. The only thing that really pulls the song together for me is the sample in the beat. And I don't know what the sample is, but the sample sounds kind of dope. And T.I. doesn't even come in to save shit in this case, which is how, again, makes me wonder how Killer Mike has the appeal that he has as a solo artist. Because even T.I. didn't want to come in and bring some appeal. He didn't bring any of that. He had a feature, and I thought it was because he has a verse. He doesn't even have a verse on the song. So it's ridiculous. But that's enough teeing it up.